Dawn of the first day. 72 hours remain. Hey everybody, Troll64 here, and welcome back to The Legend of Zelda Majora's Mask. In the last episode, we went through the ancient castle of Icona. And in this episode, we are actually going to be going back to Icona Canyon so that we can keep going with the actual plot. So yeah. So how is everybody doing today? I'm doing just fine. It is November the 15th, 2014, the day that I'm recording this, as well as episode 13 of Mario 64 and my big update video that I posted earlier. So yeah. So Icona Canyon. So what we're actually going to be doing is going through the dreaded stone tower. This will actually lead us to the fourth and final dungeon. Well, I guess it's technically not the final dungeon. Well, it's the final dungeon with a heart container in it. Over here, this is not the stone tower. This is the fairy's fountain, which we have no use for right now. So yeah, bring my drink over here. There we go. And as you will note, I do not have any supplies, no arrows, no Deku sticks, no bombs, no Deku nuts, although Deku sticks, Deku nuts, and then bean plants you don't need in Stone Tower. But arrows and bombs are always recommended, but you can find them anywhere. So yeah, I'm sure I was originally meant to edit that part out. I do remember what I was doing. I was shifting some things around in my room so I could record comfier, but yeah. You may notice a couple times that the video will be lagging a bit. Hang on. Adjusting my screen so that I can see it better. Oh, right. If you see that it's lagging, when I was recording it, there were like thousands of frames being dropped. Or not like at once, but like it kept totaling up how many frame drops there were. And it got all the way to like, I ended up dropping like thousands of frames. So basically when I recorded, it was very, very choppy. But I looked through the entire video, and it's pretty good. It's like one right here. You can see the video's kind of shaking. This is where the lag started, really. So if you see things like that, it's very laggy. But it all fixed itself in editing, which everything's fixable in post. So right here, I was relearning the Elegy of Emptiness because it's been 2 months since I recorded the video. Since I recorded episode 31, where we got the song, and you are going to utilize the Elegy of Emptiness a lot going through Stone Tower. Basically what you need to do is leave these very creepy statues on these buttons so that platforms will move and then stay because something is holding down the button. And which means you're gonna need to well, you'll see in just a minute. You're also gonna need your hookshot while going through Stone Tower. I don't remember if you quite need it that much in the temple because it's been a while since I played the temple. But yeah, enemies right there, those laser eyes. You need to blow them up to destroy them. All I had was the bomb mask, but it worked out, and it dropped some bombs for me. So now that I've already stepped on one switch and sent a statue there, now I can play the song as a Goron and get a Goron statue to hold down this button. You can make 4 statues with the Elegy of Emptiness. One of Link, one of Deku Link, one of Goron Link, and one of Zora Link. The only problem is here, is that Deku Link cannot hold down a button. So the statue doesn't either, so it's not worth going to your Deku form to try to hold down a button. It won't work. And while you're going through the stone tower, I will warn you that it does get a bit confusing going through. But if you just keep looking around, eventually you'll find like a hookshot target. And right here, I was just standing still because there was a lot of lag, and I was trying to just kind of wait out the lag. So yeah, there's a... And again, keep your hookshot out because you really do need it. Alright. Also, another thing is that, like always, apparently, or sometimes when I switch back to the Dawn of the First Day, I accidentally forget to play the inverted Song of Time to make sure that time flows slower. I forgot to do that. I end up doing it at the end of this video. So yeah. So now you can make a Zora Link statue, which is very interesting. Now, something I heard is that the statues that you make for each of your transformation masks is like the soul or like the body of the person that died to give you the mask. So the Goron one is Darmani, this statue here would be Mikau, and we haven't met anyone who died to give us the Deku mask. Remember, the Deku mask was just forced upon us. So yeah, these switches right here, they don't do anything really. I think they put the blocks back. I don't know why you would want to use those. So just ignore those. Just place statues on the one that I place statues on, and everything will be good. We're about halfway through the video now. 7 minutes out of this 15-minute video. And of course, once you place a statue and then you go somewhere else and place the exact same statue, like I did with the Zora statue, you can only use one statue at a time, or one statue in one area with that specific form. So when I used Mikau there, he disappeared from the one that I first put him. And so now he's over there, and some of the blocks have moved back, but it's okay. You don't need to bother with it. Had a little bit of jumpy lag there, but that's alright. Alright, so we see these two blocks get into formation there now that we've placed, now that we've stepped on this switch and are going to hold it down with the corpse of Darmani, which is very, very creepy when you really think about it. So yeah, there's not a lot to talk about at the very moment. If you guys have been watching this Let's Play from the beginning, or if you've just been watching it, first off, thank you. And if you've been watching it from the beginning, it's like, you know, you guys are troopers if you've been watching this from the beginning. Watching me play a game for 2 years, that's insane, but it's, well, it's welcome. So if you guys want to try this at home, it is coming to the Nintendo 3DS for a remake. Nintendo announced it recently, Majora's Mask 3D, which will be amazing. Cannot wait to play that. Something that I might do in the future, actually, is 3 heart runs of Ocarina of Time and Majora's Mask on the 3DS. Which could easily be like maybe 6 videos at max. Maybe, I don't know. Because my thought is, I think I can beat Ocarina of Time and Majora's, or I can beat Ocarina of Time within at least 6 hours. So maybe if I like did 1 hour videos for a 3 heart run or something. I don't know. We'll find out. But that just might be something that I do as a side project, maybe. Because I don't know. Because, you know, I made that update video saying, you know, Let's Plays are not my priority right now. My priority is school, work, and my other YouTube channel, so. Right here, it was very laggy. As you can see, it's still pretty laggy. But I guess it's still viewable. And it's still running. And luckily, post-commentating with Majora's Mask is not nearly as choppy as post-commentating with Mario 64. I don't know why Mario 64 is choppy so much when I post-commentate, but anyway, we're almost to the top, so I'm gonna take another drink. Now, originally, when I was done recording, Pinnacle Studios said that this was about a 12-minute long video. However, I think because of all the lag and stuff, VideoPad tried to fix all the lag and it stretched to a 15-minute episode. So, that's completely fine. I'd rather have 15 minutes of no lag than 11 minutes with very, very painful lag. So yeah. And right here, you can go up there with the Scarecrow song, but you don't need to use the Scarecrow song. So yeah. And occasionally, what you might want to do is actually get up onto this get up onto these hookshot targets, so that you can get higher up and look at more hookshot targets that you can use. And at about 12 minutes in, my voice is starting to hurt a little bit, not too much. So luckily I've gotten through most of the video without it hurting. Right here is an owl statue. This is the second owl statue for Icona Kingdom, which means you won't ever have to climb up Stone Tower again to get back to, or to get to Stone Tower Temple. And just outside the temple here are 2 fairies that you can use. So yeah. What I might end up doing is, before I record the Stone Tower Temple, hang on. Sorry. Oh boy. And before I record the Stone Tower Temple, I might actually, save and return to the dawn of the first day, and just take the warp up here, because, like I said, I forgot to play the inverted Song of Time. So time has gone by really fast in the game. Like, if you saw there, the in-game clock said 3 o'clock. So. Alright. Now, you don't have to do the switches in any particular order, actually. As you saw there, one of the blocks actually got on top of another block. But once you press this switch, which moves the block under it forward, the next block will actually move into the correct position. So it doesn't matter which way you arrange the blocks, it'll all work itself out at the end. At least I'm pretty sure. I don't know, I didn't screw up that much with moving these blocks, but you might, and that's why I'm warning you. Yeah, you might screw up, you know, if you're playing the console version or Majora's Mask 3D. You can't even, and if you wanted to play the console version, you're gonna have to get an original N64, get the GameCube re-release, because Nintendo is not putting Nintendo 64 games onto the Wii U Virtual Console. I don't understand why. There's so many games that you could put on the Virtual Console for the Wii U. It's like, just do it. But that is going to be all for this episode of The Legend of Zelda Majora's Mask. Next time, we are actually going to start the Stone Tower Temple. So I will see you guys then, and this is Jerome64, signing off.